starting recording for your information. So we are learning Ruy Lopez. In Ruy Lopez, because it's an opening, it starts from from white side. Okay, this opening is for white. Okay, so you play e4. The response to that is e5. Okay, with e4, what we try to do, we try to take the control of the center. So is the case response from black. He also tries to take the control of the center, right? So in response to that, we play knight to f3. Knight to f3 achieves two things. One is attacking on this pawn, okay, as well as controlling
covering
the center.
the golden square.
Okay, other square from the center. So is the case response from black is knight to c6, doing the same thing, giving protection as well as controlling this. Okay, in short, in Ruy Lopez, first thing that both the players are trying to do is controlling the center. Okay, they are trying to control the center. Yes, Swastika, are you saying something?
Yes, sir. So white f3 knight can control h4 box also, h4 box.
Yeah, but h4, I mean, we are least bothered about these kids. Okay, center is important for us, right? So from that perspective, our objective is to control the center. Along with that, you are getting benefit. This is additional benefit, right? So is the case for black as well. Okay. Now, just to give counter attack for this, what white does, white brings bishop to b5, giving the threat to the knight. Okay, and obviously when you capture this knight, the protection of this pawn will go away, removing the defender concept. All right. So these four moves kids, okay, one is e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, and bishop to b5. This is the setup of Ruy Lopez. Okay, these three moves, basically first three moves from white side. Okay, is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now after this, when he plays, now there are multiple things black can do. Okay, black can play a6, giving threat to the bishop. Okay, it is obvious move from black side. What you should play if your opponent is trying Ruy Lopez, what you should do, you should play a6. Okay, and when you are playing a6, this is called as Morphy defense. Correct? This is also we learned last time. Correct? Now from white side, as we played e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to b5, a6, right? After this, white can do two things again. One is capture it, capture the knight is one way. Another way is to come back. Correct? Come back either here or here, wherever you want to go. Okay. But when it captures, okay, make a note of this case. Okay. When the knight, bishop captures the knight, this is called as Ruy Lopez exchange variation. Okay. When this is captured, it is called as Ruy Lopez exchange variation. Maybe I can put notes for you. So first three moves we already know, right? What those first three moves are? E4.
Sir, e4, e5.
Then knight
to f2, f3, sorry, f3, and then knight to c6.
Bishop to
Bishop to b5.
Okay. So up to this case, we already saw this is called as Ruy Lopez opening. Okay. Now, when for the third move only, okay, but from black side, when he responds with a6, correct? If I come back, okay, and when it responds with a6, here it is called as
Morphy defense.
Morphy defense. Okay. Now in the fourth move, when bishop captures knight at c6, this is called as when the bishop captures knight. Okay. This is called as Ruy
Lopez exchange variation.
exchange variation. Okay, why is it called exchange variation, kids, by the way? Because we are
Sir, because
exchanging
when
the
we'll
pieces
capture with
here.
the bishop, it will capture it with the pawns.
Correct. So it will, we are giving up our bishop, right, with the knight. We are exchanging the bishop with knight. Hence it is called as exchange variation. Okay, is this clear? Up to this is clear, kids? I'll go one move back
Yes,
again.
sir.
Okay, I'm again coming back. Okay, but for the same fourth move only. Okay, instead of, don't get confused, kids. Okay, if you get confused, that would create a problem. Okay, so what we are doing, we are studying the various possibilities. Okay, various possibilities of the same opening, right? Now another possibility is, one is you can capture, correct? Another is you are not capturing but going back. Okay, so when you are going back, in short, you are accepting what black played here. Okay, black gave you the threat and you said, oh मैं डर गया, मैं पीछे जा रहा हूं, kind of, right? I accepted your fear, right? So this is continuation of the Murphy defense only. Okay, this is this term does not have any other name. Up to this is clear, kids?
Sir, can you show the notes?
Yes, I can.
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay, I'll show from beginning again, kids. Okay, e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to b5. This is Ruy Lopez, correct? Okay, and you need to learn, I mean, what do you call this? Memorize. Okay, kids, you need to memorize these moves. Okay,
Sir, I memorized them.
very good. Am I looking somewhere?
Sir?
No. E4,
No, sir.
E5, knight to
E5,
F3,
knight to
knight to
F3,
C6.
knight to C6,
Okay.
bishop to B5. It's Ruy
Okay.
Lopez.
We become habitual of when we are playing this, correct? Then this is Murphy defense. Okay, now instead of this, kids, okay, for the third move only from black side, okay, there are quite other possibilities too. For example, he might bring his bishop here, correct? Instead of bringing this, he might bring his bishop here to attack on our pawn, the way we are attacking his pawn, correct? So he will also bring, correct? So when he plays this knight to f6, this is called as Berlin defense, and this is one of the most famous defense. Okay, so I'll write here for the third move only. Okay, when I am repeating the numbers, you can understand, kids, that it is a variation. Knight to f6, this is called as Berlin defense.
Sir, okay. And you show Ruy Lopez exchange variation because I'm confused with it.
Okay, coming back to the Ruy Lopez exchange variation. Okay, exchange variation happens when you are given a threat by Murphy defense. Okay, he plays a6 and then you are capturing the knight. When you are capturing the knight, it is called as exchange variation. Now again, there are two possibilities. Either this pawn will capture or this pawn will capture. Okay, however, that doesn't matter.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now when it is captured by this, or if it is captured by this. Okay, we are continuing the Ruy Lopez exchange variation. Correct? You exchange and he accepted. Correct? Hello,
Sir?
Abir. Yes, Abir.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir, I was a little late.
Yeah, that's fine, beta, no problem. Okay, so we are discussing the Ruy Lopez various variations that we already learned so far. So those kids who were not present last time, for example, Swastika, okay, Jyotiraditya was also not there, but then today he is not able to attend. So we are recording for him. Hopefully he should go through the recording. Okay, and that should help.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, so when we capture
Sir,
it,
which variants did we discuss till now?
we are discussing the exchange variation. Okay,
Okay,
Nikita,
sir.
is this clear?
Yes, sir.
When you capture the knight, it will get captured back. Okay, there are two possibilities. Either the pawn at d7 will capture, most of the times d7 pawn will capture. Okay, because of that your bishop is coming out, your queen is attacking directly. Okay, so if he captures, now what all things are going to happen, we can check. Okay, so we can continue this exchange variation. Now there are various possibilities again. When he plays this, what we can do, we are going to do the castling. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Obviously we will do the castling. Another thing that we can do is we can bring our knight out. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So let's go ahead with the castling. Okay, most of the times castling is done. Now what black can do? Black can either bring the bishop out or he can take the knight out. Correct? Suppose he plays knight to f6. Okay. Now will this be called as Berlin defense, kids? No,
Sir, I
it
don't
will
think
not
so.
be.
No, sir. No,
It will
sir.
not be,
Sir.
because what is the setup of Berlin defense? Berlin defense comes here actually. At this stage, instead of playing this, if he is playing this, then it is called as Berlin defense.
Sir, can you show notes for a Berlin defense?
The same one, instead of a6, you can write knight to f6.
Okay, sir.
Okay, kids. Now question to you, kids. How many of you tried this opening from last week? Have you played any games on using this opening?
Sir, I like I sometimes have done Ruy Lopez opening.
Okay. So this is very important, kids. When you are playing Ruy Lopez, okay, you should be aware of these variations. Okay. Now let us continue one of the game. Okay. Which one? Either the exchange variation, Berlin defense, or Morphy defense. Okay. Any of these three.
Sir, can you show the Morphy defense actually?
Okay. Let's try. Yeah. E4, E5. Or let's do one thing. It's okay. Let me play from white. Okay. I want you kids to play from black. Okay. Now what will you respond to my E4 kids?
Sir, E5.
E5.
E5. Sir, E5.
Okay. Played this knight to F3.
Sir, knight to C6.
Knight to C6.
Sir, knight to C6.
Okay. Giving
Sir,
Knight
knight
to
to
F6.
F6.
Knight
Knight
to
to
F6.
F6.
Sir, A6.
Okay. So you want to enter into Berlin defense.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, because you are also attacking on my pawn, what I will do, I will bring
Sir,
the,
you will play D. Sir, you will castle.
Yeah, I can castle. Okay. I can bring this as well. Okay, but then I'll prefer to castle for the reason is if you capture. Okay. Anyway, let's continue, kids. Okay.
Sir, now it will capture the pawn.
Yes, sir. Capture the pawn.
Then we will move the rook to e1.
Yes.
Correct.
Then the knight will move to d6.
Yes, sir.
Then capture the pawn.
Okay. Will
We
you
should
capture?
By
Will
what?
you capture the pawn or will you
Knight
capture the
support.
knight first?
No.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I think you should capture the knight first because you'll get more points than capturing
No,
a pawn.
first capture the pawn. It is a trick, I know it.
Okay.
Sir, capture the pawn.
Capture the pawn with knight.
Yes.
Okay. What
Then
else?
it will capture our bishop, not the knight.
Sir,
Okay. And then
Then capture the knight.
yes, and give the
Then
discovered.
capture back.
sir, it's a discovered attack.
Yes, discovered attack, and your queen is trapped.
Yes, that's the trick.
Yes. So your
Sir, can you
queen.
show all the
has-
moves we have played for this Morphy defense?
Yes, Rishabh.
For this Berlin defense, sorry.
Berlin defense. Yeah.
Sir, we can play the bishop.
Yes, sir, because I want to note it down.
Yeah. So as per
Sir,
Swastika, we
bishop
can
will
play the
be-
bishop, but then your
E7.
Sir,
queen
then
is
we'll
gone.
capture the
Sir, can
queen.
you show notes for on Murphy defense?
Yes, I am showing kids. Okay.
Sir, we will
Now,
capture the knight. We will capture the knight.
wait.
No, with
No, we
king.
can't. I mean, we can with
With the
the
king.
king, but we'll lose
We
the.
can't capture it.
Yeah.
Alright, we
If,
can
if you
capture it.
capture,
bishop.
I will play this. Now, what will you play, kids?
Sir, it will play c6 or c5.
C.
c6 or c5.
C6 it will play and protect the knight because I am going to capture it. But then I am getting this bishop, kids, because I have support. Okay.
Yes.
Now, obviously,
Otherwise, it was a mate.
yes, obviously it will come here. So again, I will give check from here.
Now it will come to b6.
B6. I'll capture this. And now, as you can see, kids, black has already lost the queen. Black has already lost the bishop. Additional one. Okay. The king is not in its place. It's going here and there. It has the threat. And this is a
Means
clear.
the king is not defended.
Yeah, this is a clear winning position for white.
Right.
Correct. This is the benefit of Ruy Lopez. Okay. Now coming back. Okay. For
Sir,
all
can
the
you repeat
moves
all
that
the
we
moves?
played.
I
first,
really
okay?
want the notes.
Yes, Rishabh. pay
1
attention.
second, sir, 1 second.
Yes.
1 second, I just want a pen. One second.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
kids, you can note down
5,
E4, E5,
5,
knight to F3, knight to F6.
E4, E5,
Today,
knight to
today is our session extended.
knight to
Yeah, we started little late, Abir, actually. So it
At
will.
what time, sir?
So,
I-
sir, now we are doing the Berlin defense or the Murphy defense?
Berlin defense.
I mean, okay, sir.
Sir, actually, I don't understand the Murphy defense.
Okay. Now, after this, we played this. Okay. And black responded with knight to F6. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Up to this is clear,
Yes.
Rishabh? Noted?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Can you give me 1 second, but
Yes, please.
move one thing. I'm not able to write. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
I got it till knight to F6.
Yeah. After this, castle.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Knight captures pawn at E4.
Yes, sir.
Rook plays to E1.
Yes, sir.
Knight goes back to d6. Not only saved the knight, but also attacking on the bishop. Okay. However, we are not saving our bishop, but capturing the pawn. Okay.
Knight captures e5. Yes, sir.
Now there are two possibilities. Either he can capture the knight or capture the bishop, correct? Obviously, he is getting free, so he will go for this, correct? Because if he capture this, it will be an exchange. It is not free, correct? If he captures and we will capture back, okay? So obviously, anybody will go for free one, correct? And as soon as he go for free, we are capturing this, okay, and giving the
free.
discovered check. Okay. We are
Yes,
giving
sir.
the
And it also if
So
the
sir, how will we write it's n c6 plus?
NX C6 NX NC6
Yes, nx
plus.
c6 plus.
knight to c6 plus, correct? So this is called
knight
as,
captures knight at c6 plus.
yes, knight captures knight at c6 plus, kids. Okay. So kids,
Yes,
when
sir.
we are coming here, okay, and giving threat, okay, here when you allow, okay, basically when you sorry, here when you play this is called as Berlin defense, as I mentioned, okay. And when you do the castling, okay, and it captures the pawn, okay, this is called as Berlin defense Rio Gambit, okay.
Oh, means this Rio Gambit is a variant of Berlin defense.
Correct. So you are allowing this pawn. Actually, whenever we sacrifice something, kids, okay, that is called as gambit. So from white side, it's a Rio Gambit, and when the knight captures it, so we call it as Rio Gambit accepted. Kind of, yes, you are giving me a challenge, I am accepting it, right? Now after this, the rook comes to e1, rook to e1, knight goes back to d6, attacking on bishop. Knight captures the pawn at e5.
Sir, there are also possibilities that it will capture the knight, because if it captures the bishop, we are capturing the knight for free.
Correct. But then,
If-
as I mentioned,
Also someone can identify the trap.
yeah, correct. So that is the reason we are learning, kids. Okay. Now, when we are learning this, there are two purpose behind this, kids. One, if you are white, you should know what is Rio Gambit. If your opponent is playing Berlin defense, you should know the Rio Gambit. Okay. And if you know the Rio Gambit, you will play these moves. Okay. Obviously, black will capture this if he is not aware of. Okay. And then you capture the knight and give the discovered check. This is very important, kids. Okay. Honestly speaking, learning opening is not that important. However, understanding all the tactics, okay, end games, kind of, right, and applying those tactics during the game is very important. Okay. So now you have the opportunity to do the discovered.
Now it is when the knight captures the bishop, the trap begins.
Correct. Okay. In fact, the trap begin here itself. When you are giving the pawn free, okay. We
Yes.
Yeah, this is something like, say for example, you want to capture the tiger, okay, or in any of the animal in the jungle. Okay, so what you call hunters, right? Though what they hunt, what the hunters do, they keep some goat or something. They tie it to some tree, right? And then that
Yes.
animal
Sir, it's
comes,
like
right?
bait.
Right? Either the tiger or lion or any other cheetah and all other jungly animals, right? So they fell into that trap. So this is what it is actually. We give this free and he fell into trap. As soon as he fails, we are giving now the threat. Correct? Now he will try to save, obviously, right? So after this, we are capturing this again, another trap. He fell into this trap actually. That array, this is also free. Wow. Okay, and but then he did not realize that after capturing this, initially what he must have thought, even if white captures, I'll capture back. Correct?
Yes.
So he is least worried about, but he did not realize that when I capture this, at the same time I am giving check. Correct?
Yes.
So this is a discovered check that we are giving. Okay, and this trap is called as Ruy Lopez Berlin defense Rio Gambit. Correct?
Yes.
So because we started with Ruy Lopez, black responded with Berlin defense, and we
Sir,
said the
Excuse me,
or
sir.
we applied the gambit.
sir, I want to just ask a thing that
Okay,
The Rio
one by one,
Gambit.
kids, one by one. 1 second. Yes, Rishabh, go first.
Sir, isn't Rio Gambit the one in which the Black Knight captures the e4 pawn?
Yes.
Then what is the name of the one in which it captures the bishop at b5, b6? Sorry, the knight at b6.
Sorry, come
C6.
again.
Sir, what is it called when the bishop is captured?
When the bishop is captured, you don't need to name as such, but then when you are capturing this, okay, it is already Rio Gambit accepted, and it is we are progressing further over there. Okay, when you capture the pawn itself, okay, this is called as Rio Gambit accepted. Okay, and you are continuing the same now. Okay, and after
Okay,
this you captured the queen. Okay, and you can still continue this attacking, and the game is yours now. Okay, I don't need to even further explain this because your game is almost gone. I'm continuing to give check. I'm capturing this, attacking here. Now what will you do actually? How will you save this? Because you cannot come
Sir,
here.
so if
Okay, the last stage is you have to come here only, correct? Now maybe after this, what I can do, I can again maybe I can play this, for example, right? Now why I played this? Because I want to take
so that the knight will capture. The knight will capture.
Can it capture? If it
No, the queen is there.
yes,
That's what I said. It can give the check that way.
correct. If it captures, good. We will capture back, right? Long story short, now nobody can stop white to win, correct? Okay, kids. So note down this game. This is very nice game actually, and at least up to this move. Yeah, up to this move, kids. Okay.
So what did black play?
sir, do
Sir,
we have to join back?
after knight captures c6, what did black play?
After knight captured,
c6. After knight captured the pawn, what did black play?
which pawn?
Sir, no, sorry, the knight at c6. Sir, after, yeah, now now what did black captured bishop? We captured knight. What did black play?
Black captured knight. We captured bishop. The knight. Okay. Black captured bishop. We captured knight, and we give the check. And black played bishop. We captured queen.
Bishop to e7.
Okay. We will stop here today, kids. Okay. I will
Sir, I
send.
have a doubt
I'll send the
actually.
notes. Yes, Nishka.